All right, welcome everybody. Welcome to the broadcast. We have Michigan in the Big House hosting the Wisconsin Badgers. Badgers up to the number 17 ranking, and it's going to be an awesome treat. I think I got Nine Lou in the booth with me. Let me check. You there, Nine Lou?
Yeah, we are here. We're ready to go. I'm excited to see Michigan, Wisconsin duke it out.
Yeah, Wisconsin right now is they have a win under their belt. Michigan is 1-1. Early season matchup right here, week 4. Wow, Braylon Allen, big hole up the middle, 14-yard rush. That's got to quiet down the crowd a little bit. 2 safeties able to make the tackle there.
Yeah, big man looking real smooth through the hole there.
Yeah, if Wisconsin could get that ground game going, it's really going to help out their sophomore quarterback. Got a tight end to the right, 3 wides, motion to the left, hand off to Braylon Allen, but good tackle right there. No yard gain on that one. Like Jalen Harrell got his arms around the big man, able to bring him down by himself.
Yeah, really nice stop. I mean, that play looked reminiscent of that first nice run he had, but he just wasn't able to slide step there and get away from a defender. So
it's going to set up 2nd and 10. He got trips to the right and tight end left. Cole's making some adjustments over there on the right. Shotgun snap, fakes. No, gives the handoff to Allen. Another run, and he's going to find a soft spot of the defense right there and gain 6, making it really manageable, 3rd and 3.
yeah, I think we might be seeing a little bit of strategy here where Wisconsin wants to get Braylon Allen involved early and often.
Crowd getting a little restless as the Badgers are approaching the 50-yard line. But a stop right here would get the ball for Michigan, perhaps. Hear the crowd coming alive right now as they want that stop. Shotgun snap. Cole's breaking out of the pocket, and he's just going to run for the first down. Ducking out of bounds after a 6-yard gain. There was nothing downfield for him.
Yeah, smart play. Rolled out, bought himself some time. Saw there was nothing really good downfield and able to move the chains with your feet.
Conservative play, but smart, because this place would have absolutely erupted had he thrown into coverage and it gone the other way. But we've crossed the 50 now. Man in motion. That's Allen. He's going to get the handoff. The safety makes a great job. Safety does a great job of coming down, making a tackle on Allen. Allen picks up 3, though.
Yeah, quiet 3 right there.
A lot of motion in the backfield and pre-play for the Wisconsin Badgers, playing with the eyes of the defenders. Michigan's got to stay disciplined. From the right hash this time, you got twins to the left, 2 tights to the right, or maybe that's a fullback there, Acker. Fakes a handoff, and Coles throws in between coverage. Really threads the needle right there for a 19-yard pass. His first completion of the day on his first attempt.
Yeah, nice zip on that pass. I like what I see there from out of Coles.
Yeah. The receivers seemed to get jammed right away, but pass pro held up long enough for him to be able to beat the corner and just hold on to it right before getting hit by the safety. And that's going to be close to the red zone. We're at the 26. A couple minutes have come off the clock so far. Wisconsin taking their time as they're moving the ball. We're in a shotgun set again. Braylon Allen, the only back in the backfield. Wide receiver motion late in the play. Coles is going to keep it. Slot defender able to keep Coles out of the end zone as that developed nicely. He had a lead block there that might have sprang him.
Yeah, one-on-one with that defensive back, able to bring down the quarterback. It's a good job.
As
I
it
mean,
was
still-
ran, it was still a first down.
Yeah, it's still a 10-yard play, but
Saved a touchdown. Crowd making some noise here, and the Wolverines are asking for it. The user there, Hall Jr., over there lurking around the left tackle. Quick strike right here, and the receiver gets all turned around. It's Michael Lawson who's going to get 3 yards on the play, but if he wouldn't have gotten turned around, he might have been able to double that.
yeah, he gave up 5 yards catching that ball. He came back so hard by the time he was able to turn around.
So that's Cole's second completion. Didn't look like a bad throw from Coles. Just, early in the season, they got to work on that. Get that down. Ball's at the 13. We got another single back, although that might be Acker or a tight end right there behind the right tackle. Hall Jr. again calling for the crowd. And Montreal Coles is looking sharp right now. He hit Skylar Bell on a curl route, and that's going to give Wisconsin an early lead about halfway through the halfway point of the first quarter.
Yeah, that was a nice ball. He just threw it past the goal line, and the receiver was right there to curl up and catch it. First blood goes to Wisconsin.
First
See if
kickoff
Michigan
here
can
by
answer.
Wisconsin. It's going to be out of the back of the end zone, and it's not going to be able to be returned. So they'll set up at the 25. Their quarterback is returning again. McCarthy, one of the more precise and accurate passers when Michigan is staying balanced in their attack between run and pass. Facing a 7-0 deficit, let's see if they can remain patient here on their first possession. Edwards gets the carry. He's going to find a way through the offensive line and defensive line and get a 6-yard gain.
Mm-hmm.
Nice bit of running. It looked like he was going to go to the left side. He kind of took it back up the middle.
Wolverines looking sharp in their all blue get-ups today.
Absolutely love it.
I'm a big fan of those yellow pants, though. But I do appreciate this. It's a nice little muted tone.
McCarthy gets the shotgun snap and delivers quickly to Anthony. Angelo Anthony finds his way well past the sticks for a 9-yard gain. McCarthy starts off 1 for 1.
And that's somebody who needs to get involved, Anthony, in the passing game. There's no more Roman Wilson, so there's no sure target anymore.
Stokes joins Edwards in the backfield this time. McCarthy with the shotgun snap. And he's going to deliver a curl route of his own to Clemens. And Clemens, tough to bring down, but is finally tackled after a 14-yard pickup and another move of the sticks.
Offense starting out looking very comfortable.
McCarthy hands off to Edwards. Doesn't get much, only a yard pickup.
And Edwards is the workhorse, the halfback.
He's filling
I
big
imagine.
shoes.
Yeah, he's not Blake Corum, but he might be better. It's kind of strange. He's really, really talented across the board.
Ball near midfield. Actually, it's crossed over the 50. 2nd and 9. 2 minutes left to play in the first. McCarthy drops back to pass, and there's a pass rush right from the interior of the defensive line. And that's going to be a sack. TJ Ballers with his first tackle, TFL, and sack of the day. Going to lead a 3rd and 18.
Yeah, huge sack on 2nd down. This is the longest 3rd down we've seen so far in this first quarter, but we'll see how Michigan responds.
Back on their other side of the 50 now. Looks like the same formation we just saw. McCarthy dropping back. Steps up in the pocket, delivers to Walker. And Walker with an unbelievable one-handed grab. Going to lead to 4th and 6 at the 43, back across the 50 with 1 minute and 10 seconds in the first quarter.
Yeah, that's some really nice play. Gets them into field goal range, but I don't think that's enough for this offense here. Stay on the field.
Yeah, the offense is staying on the field. They're all lined up. First 4th down of the day. Here's the snap. McCarthy dropping back. Finds his halfback. And Edwards, who is a great back out of the backfield, somehow runs a route that's too wide. Steps out of bounds. And that's going to be a turnover on downs. Wisconsin's going to take over at their own 40 with 52 seconds left in the first.
Yeah, he was a little too close to the sideline. He loaded up to make a move on that defender, and he just stepped out of bounds doing so. Tragic. Taylor's oldest time, though.
2 tight ends, single back. Braylon Allen with the carry on the left side. Can he get the block? No, he couldn't. Number 43 with a great tackle right there. Punishes him after about a 5-yard gain nonetheless. Could have gotten more out of that, huh?
Yeah, he had a lead blocker there that wasn't very functional. He was more of a clogger. So
you'd like that kid to keep his head on a swivel. Out there in open space, sometimes the big lineman is just worrying about running. He couldn't find anyone to hit. The defender
that's
found
what coach
Braylon
really
Allen.
wants, to get a hat on a hat.
And everybody else did their job. Now Wolverine saved a big play. Colson now the user in the middle of the field. Trips to the right. Another handoff to Allen up the middle. Great blocking up front by the Badgers. That's going to be a 9-yard carry that time. Another first down. Maybe the last play of the first quarter. We'll see. But we're across.
Yeah, good run.
Yeah.
Allen wasting no time getting upfield and getting that first down.
Yeah, and we're across the 50-yard line again in Wisconsin. Really in control of this game so far. Brian Dickens with his first carry of the game, and that's a 6-yard rush. Able to sliver through the tackle and the guard right there for 6. Nice play.
Yeah, we're going to turn it around now. Start the second quarter. Wisconsin leading 7-0.
Yeah, that's from the great timing pass that Montrell Coles had. But they've been able to keep it on the ground on this possession, their second possession, following the turnover of downs by the Wolverines. Man in motion from right to left. Here's the snap. Coles dropping back. Way back, finds a crossing route in the middle. And after a couple moves, he's still on his feet. No, he's down at about, I believe, the 20-yard line. Good gain right there. Puts him in the red zone.
Yeah, Skylar Bell did not want to go down initially. It looked like he was fighting and fighting. And the whistle came awfully late.
Montreal Coles had time to make his reads because Skylar Bell was screaming wide open. Eventually. Fakes a handoff to Allen, and Coles firing a missile over the middle in tight coverage. That's going to be Lawson, the first and goal at the 4.
Coles took a little bit of a shot there. Really nice job of standing in the pocket, identifying his read, and letting it fly.
Yeah, Coles picking up confidence as this game is going on, especially with a 7-0 lead in the turnover. The Michigan crowd getting a little restless right now. Defense looking for a big play, but they've been on the field most of the game. Coles in the backfield with Braylon Allen. Tight end moves from the right side to the left side. Hand off to Allen, and Colson with a good tackle on him. Braylon Allen still able to pick up probably a yard or two. Might take us down. Yeah, it's down at the 3. Michigan crowd trying to get pumped up and support the defense right here, trying to hold them to 3 or less.
Yeah, they're digging their heels in.
Wisconsin O-line playing a good game so far.
Michigan's offense wants that ball back. They were moving it pretty well until one huge sack.
They had that unbelievable catch on 3rd down.
Mm-hmm.
2nd and goal at the 3. Coles last time sprinted out to the right. And they're just going to give it to Allen, and the offensive line does a good enough job. Acker picked up his block, and every lineman did too. He went in there untouched, and that's going to give Wisconsin a 2-score lead.
Yeah, really nice play.
That possession was a little bit more balanced between the run and the pass. First initially started off just runs, but eventually ended off with a couple big throws by Coles as he's gained confidence as this game has gone on and now into the 2nd quarter. Michigan's probably at the point now where they need to put something on the board. Otherwise, Coles is going to stay red hot. But the special teams by Wisconsin is going to prevent a return for the 2nd time today. The Wolverines are going to set up at the 25.
See if the offense can go the distance here and get on the board.
I think last time we really held back that Michigan offense was the sack coming from the interior. See if they fix that. McCarthy drops back, surveys the field, gets that pressure once again, and he's going to go down. It's going to be a 10-yard loss, 2nd and 20. All the way back to the 15.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that was a 5-step drop or a 7-step drop, but it was probably one too many.
Each of the routes seemed to be pretty far downfield. They were looking for something big, and coverage just didn't give them an opportunity to take a chance. Spread wide with 4 wides again. It's going to be a handoff to Edwards, and he's going to be tackled in the backfield for a 1-yard loss. That might have been, yeah. That's their playmaker, number 30. Too much speed, too much tackling. 3rd and 21. This is the 2nd time we're seeing a long 3rd down the Wolverines face in this early game, in this early part of the game. Last time they were able to convert. McCarthy drops back, gets lots of pressure, has to throw on the road. Clemens with a beautiful one-handed grab takes about 20 yards down the field, about 20 yards off of the 4th down yardage to gain for a 1st down, but I see the Wolverines trotting out their special teams unit. Last time they went for it, and they gave the Badgers a short field to play with, and they're not going to do that again. Angled kick. Number 21 able to pick that up. Spin move. Gets him another 6 yards on the return. So they're going to start at about the 42-yard line. Marked at the 43. Wisconsin now having their third possession. Up 2 scores already. Let's see how the playbook opens up for the Badgers.
I'd be curious to see how Montreal Coles finishes this game, or how Braylon Allen finishes this game, for that matter.
Coles hands off to Allen. He's going to be tackled in the backfield. 2 men back there. Assist each other on the tackle. 2nd and 11. 4 minutes left in the first half. Just want to announce to everybody, tonight is a doubleheader. Following this game, we will have another user versus user game. Stick around, even if you go away from your computer. Stick around later for North Carolina at Florida State.
Yeah, that's going to be another fun one to watch.
Single back shotgun. Coles, two steps, delivers a missile over the middle, finds Lawson. Looked like a straight go route. Able to get behind the corners and in front of the safety and hold on to the ball after getting smacked by the safety. It's going to take the ball up to the 36. Quiets the crowd right down.
Yeah, really nice job to squeeze that football.
Cole's throwing absolute missiles right now. Usually, sometimes it's a problem because guys can jump, and underneath guys sometimes have these great leaping abilities. Braylon Allen in trouble in the backfield. Got away from one tackler, as he does so often, but another tackler right there to meet him, and that's going to be a loss of 3 yards on first down. What do you think about the job that Michigan has done against Braylon Allen so far, Lou?
It looks like in the second quarter they're kind of gaining some steam on him. You know, they're focusing on him. They're trying to wrap him up.
Seems like his number of carries have dropped a little bit in the second quarter.
Mm-hmm.
The frequency that they're going to him with. But Coles is red hot, so it's understandable. Coles making an adjustment to his left receiver. Making a second one out there. Let's see what's happening. Drops back. Fires a missile once again. Tight window. He's hit immediately as he catches. That's Jackson Acker, I think his name. What a strong set of hands right there. He took a shot immediately after getting hit. That was on a rope, Blue.
Yeah, he still fell forward to get a first down. You know, he kind of embraced that big shot and was still able to weather it and fall forward. A lot of things clicking for Wisconsin today.
2.5 left to play near the red zone. Single back, hand off to Allen. He's going to cut it back to the right side, and there's just going to be too many Wolverines out there. Still 2-yard gain. Continue to work on this clock, as I'm sure Wisconsin's trying to have the last possession here in the first half. Michigan with 3 timeouts could start taking them at any time if they want to get the ball back. But Wisconsin ever so patient.
And they're making Braylon Allen, you know, pay for every yard.
4 wideouts. Braylon Allen on the right hip of Montreal Coles. Hill Green, the user in the middle for the Wolverines. Montreal Coles with a lot of time to pass on there. Must have been great defense downfield. You would call that a coverage sack, but he was never able to bring down the elusive. Coles was able to get away from that defender right before he got to him and threw the ball out of bounds. It's going to lead to 3rd and 8.
Yeah, I think against most teams, that would be a coverage sack. Great job to escape and just get rid of the ball by Coles there.
Yeah. Here's the snap. Looking, dropping back further. Has a little pressure, might be able to outrun it. Still delivers to his man, beating the user. getting across the sticks. That was probably the longest play of the day so far in terms of how long the quarterback held the ball.
It was certainly the longest in the pocket play or longest pass play or time before the throw.
Seemed like he was holding the ball and reading the defense forever. And of course, he's such a threat with his legs that as soon as you react to that, he's able to throw it. Nice little cutback there from Allen on the Wolverine user. Able to pick up 3, continue to work on the clock as they're now inside the 10-yard line, all the way at the 8, and threatening to go up by 3 scores at this time.
I mean, I feel like Coles is such a threat where he drops back. And if he has time in the pocket, like the longer he has, the more everybody gets that deer in the headlights look in their eyes, especially if you're on defense. Like, what is he going to do? Is he going to take off or are we covered? Or, like, it's who's going to break first, or it's a giant or a game of chicken.
Nobody calls me chicken.
Mm-hmm.
2 backs in the backfield. Coles gets the snap, surveying the field with a hop, delivers it right to a Wolverine. Motton stepped in front of that one. Throws down one of the Wisconsin Badgers. And now you hear the crowd. With 1:23 left at their own 10, Michigan's going to have a chance to cut into this lead. But they've had some trouble moving the ball.
Huge defensive play.
Yeah, that was a monster. Four wides. Edwards with the carry. Going off the left side. Tries to cut it back before the safety gets there. But the safety, true to form, puts a good lick on him. And that's going to be just a 5-yard pickup. Clock still rolls as everybody gets set back up here from the no huddle on the ball. McCarthy drops back, surveys the field. What a nice spin move by that right end. Almost got to McCarthy. He was in his face. McCarthy had to get rid of it early. And that was going to be deflected downfield. 3rd and 5 at their own 15. 1:02 on the clock. Wisconsin's got 3 timeouts. Michigan's got 2. This feels like a sweaty second half already, Lou.
Yeah.
This feels like a sweaty second half already, I swear. It's Big Ten be like that. McCarthy drops back to pass. And Anthony is selling. Anthony's straight up selling. He goes from one-handed grabs to not even putting his hands up at all. And that's going to put Michigan in a box, in a corner, where they're going to have to punt their way out of this. Robbins Jr. standing on his own goal line. 58 ticks left on the clock. Not even rolling. And Wisconsin's deep man's now under it. Number 21. He's got 10 already. 15. Looks like a 17-yard return. There's a flag on the play. That could be big. Is it the 5 or the 15? It's the 15 variety. Defensive penalty. Clipping. You just gotta love this game. This game is so beautiful. I mean, everybody who plays NCAA just loves these calls that just have no part in the game, but when the game wants to, it inserts them. Unbelievable. So now we're back at the 40-yard line.
It screams realism to me.
You know, there's no perfect games. What a pass. And he held on while getting smacked once again. The Michigan defender made him pay. Safety just absolutely teed off on him. But he's able to catch it. Move the sticks again up to the 43.
Yeah, these Badgers have been tough as nails this entire first half. Neither team wants to give up an inch.
Hand off to Allen up the middle. Not going to be hit until the safety has to come down and deliver the blow. It's a first down carry right there up to the 32-yard line. 33 seconds, and there's a timeout called.
Wisconsin O-line has been blocking everything up pretty nicely.
Wolverines trying to look for another turnover as they forced on their last time out there. Wisconsin looking to be safe with the ball, but also put points on the board. And they have an unblocked rusher on Montreal Coles. First time that I've seen that. Very difficult quarterback to bring down.
Yeah. Credit fam, mixing in a blitz.
Yeah.
Able to get one to land. And
Yeah.
a great time to have that happen.
From the right side. They look like they had a little more bodies on the left. Might have gotten caught up in this congestion over there. 26 ticks left. One timeout left for Wisconsin. 2nd and 18 near midfield at the 40 right now. Here's the snap. Coles drops back. Has pressure in his face. Somehow gets it off. And my goodness, it's completed inside the 20-yard line. Maybe down to the 10. They're gonna rule it in at the 11. He had pressure in his face.
Yeah, he had to let go of that when he did. He threw it to a great spot.
He got crushed on that one. But he stood in the pocket, winning from the pocket. Big play right there. Now they're definitely in scoring position. Hand off to Allen. No, it's a fake. No, he's... All right. Okay.
2nd and 13.
14 seconds
Looked like a little bit of
left.
confusion on that play. I don't know.
Wisconsin loses a timeout on that. They have none left. Michigan has 2 left.
I mean, Wisconsin has time. They could take a couple of shots into the end zone.
They have a chance to get a first down at like the 1 or goal line, but chances are it's end zone or bust here. Maybe they're looking field goal. But a single back, trips to the left. Coles, and he's going to get hit immediately. They brought another rusher, and he was able to cut inside the offensive line. And with no timeouts left, they're not going to get another snap off. Coles goes down for a snap, and that's for sack, and that's going to be the end of the first half. Michigan with a little bit of hero ball there at the end.
I mean, you got to credit Michigan's defense. They made a couple of really crucial stops here to end this half.
Yeah, there's, I think, 3 turnovers total, 1 interception thrown by Montreal Coles, 2 turnovers on downs, 1 for each team. The other difference is that Michigan's offense has not been able to convert first downs. They're 0 for 3 on first, whereas Wisconsin's 2 for 2. Michigan hasn't even gotten into the red zone. Right there, you see the red zone. Wisconsin's 50%. We had, of course, that 1 turnover. And then that one right there that, they ran out of time on because of some funky plays with the timeout, had to be used. But the other thing is that, the Michigan Wolverines have had trouble moving the ball. When you look at their offensive, total offense, they have 39 yards of total offense. And that's just not going to cut it in this league. Wisconsin, has too good of a defense, too good of a halfback, too good of a quarterback, sophomore, really coming into his own, and it's just not gonna be successful. That's not a successful formula for Michigan.
Yeah, Michigan's taken a couple of big sacks, which negate any rushing yards they have.
Their defense, their Michigan Wolverines defense, is keeping this from being a blowout. We're gonna take a quick halftime break. I'm gonna show you what game is coming up, and then after that, we'll return. All right, everybody, thank you for joining us in the second half. Once again, doubleheader following this one, UNC Florida State, but we got a good one right here. Can't go anywhere. Michigan returning the ball. Desmond Howard Jr. cutting to the left. Almost breaks that tackle. Can't show off his speed. Great coverage right there. That single man right there saved a big return by Desmond Howard Jr., redshirt freshman.
Yeah, Michigan will take over at their own 12-yard line. Long field to go here.
Yeah, the other times that they've taken over at their own 25. But you got to get your playmakers the ball, and Desmond Howard Jr. is a dangerous return man. McCarthy with the handoff to Edwards on the counter. Good tackle right there by Wisconsin. Oh, yeah, 52. 52. Every time I call a Wisconsin game, I'm calling 52 more often than I'm calling other numbers. Holds them to a gain of 4. Donnie Edwards looked like he was ready to explode for a big one there.
It's coming sooner than later.
McCarthy, a lot of time to pass. Has the athleticism to get around the corner. Rushes and scrambles for a first down. Moves the chains. Crowd loves it. Live to fight another day.
Yeah, big time positive play there. Move the sticks. Might be a positive from a negative. Maybe nothing open downfield. He tucks it and runs it. Good outcome. Those are the types of plays Michigan needs to convert on.
From the right hash, trips bunch right. Edwards on the left hip with a shotgun McCarthy. Edwards going to take the ball, gain 2. Good tackle right there by one of the Badgers.
Yeah, it looked like it was really blocked up well for that cutback, and there was just one lone Badger kind of in there.
Great pursuit.
Edwards could not get away from him. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, without him pursuing there, might have hit the third level. I don't know. At least hit the second level with a full head of steam. Good defense out of the Wisconsin Badgers today. McCarthy drops back, halfback screen, and that's broken up. One of the Badgers got his hand in there. Everybody was really gunning for McCarthy, but there was one guy there hanging out by the halfback and spoiled that whole play. I'm gonna adjust what I said. We've seen great football from the defensive unit from Wisconsin tonight.
That's fair.
Four wideouts. Yeah,
certainly been in fits.
They've shined a couple times. Their defensive unit, I mean. 3rd and 8. Got to stay on the field if you're the Wolverines. McCarthy dropping back to pass. Going to go over the top. Walker can't pull it down. Is that the freshman safety? Oh, the freshman safety able to come down with it. It was one-on-one with him and Walker. McCarthy with the arm punt. Wisconsin is going to take over at their own 36.
Yeah, tough play for the Wolverine offense. Great play by the young safety.
Yeah, he was a red shirt last year. They held him out, and as soon as he sees the field, he's making plays here. Trips right. Lawson. Dickens gets a carry, though. Makes a little wiggle move. Well past the sticks on that one. How did he slither through that? Looked like he was going to be tackled a couple yards shy. Slithery Dickens.
That might have been an 8-yard wiggle there.
That was at least 5. That was great. And that's going to bring it really close to midfield. Michigan frustrated on that one. That one looked like they had them bottled. Just an average gain. Able to slide through. Braylon Allen with the carry right here. Trying to find some room in Michigan. Anticipates it right. Plugs up where he was going. Still a 4-yard gain up to the 49.
Yeah, Allen and Dixon here. Kind of a thunder and lightning combination from these Badgers.
Yeah, not a combo that they had last year. Allen is the returner, but Dickens I don't remember seeing. Halfback screen, and just as it was muzzled up for the Wolverines, it's muzzled up for the Badgers. Coles had nowhere else to go with that ball except trying to force it to the halfback, and there was a Wolverine right on his back. 3rd and 6.
You can tell both of these teams have very talented defenses. Kind of able to bottle each other up. We don't see that very often.
Single back here, 2 tights, 2 wides. Montrell Cole steps back in the timing route. I think he was going to the tight end on the pylon route. The wide receiver cut in front of that on the slant route, and I think it hit him in the forehead, the helmet, the clavicle, the neck bone, and didn't get his hands up, and the ball falls down to the ground tragically.
Yeah, he's about to get a clipboard broken on his ass when he gets to the sideline.
The Michigan defense trots off the field elated. Special teams units here on the field in the big house for this non-conference matchup. Desmond Howard Jr. forced to wave his hand up as there was a man right on top of him. Great special teams right there by the Badgers, pinning Michigan inside their own 20 at the 14. 4.5 left in the 3rd quarter.
Michigan needs to put together an 86-yard drive. Get themselves right back in this game. Establish that home crowd.
4 wides here. Edwards in the backfield, sharing it with McCarthy. Edwards with the counter on the left side, moves inside the safety. Good job by the young safety to force him back to where your numbers are. And Donnie Edwards, nice job to take what the defense gives you there. Good positive gains, leads to 2nd and 3 up at the 21.
Yeah, 7 yards on 1st down. You'll take that any day.
4 wides again, same formation. User lurking over there in the defensive backfield. Quick throw to Edwards, and once again, Edwards is going to step out of bounds of his own accord. Needs to have more awareness of where that sideline is. That's the 2nd time that he stepped out of bounds without a defender in the area. That time he reaches past the sticks, and the crowd chants and cheers. However, there was more meat on that bone.
Yeah, he's running that play a lot closer to the sideline than I think the play art might indicate.
McCarthy, great timing on that one to Clemens. Clemens takes a monster hit. But that moves the sticks, and the crowd loves it. They're up to the 40-yard line now. McCarthy's timing on that one and throw on that one is exceptional. Still from the left hash.
Yeah, this is what Michigan needs to be doing here. It's just moving the ball, moving the sticks, getting comfortable on offense.
Had a lot of time to pass right there. Donnie Edwards breaking a tackle from the same guy twice, it seems. I think that was Johnson, 52 on him. Not able to bring him down right away.
Really nice play. And you mentioned he had a lot of time to pass. He used all of it.
Yeah, the time was expiring for sure. That was a buzzer beater. But he had enough time to sit back there and really survey a couple options. Yeah. And that's all you could ask for.
Great play.
Edwards out of the backfield that time, right on the right hip of McCarthy. This time as a single back, shotgun again. McCarthy is going to hit Anthony, maybe on a curl route. He just stopped right beyond the sticks, and after taking a big hit from the Badgers, Takes it all the way up to the 31, 1st and 10. And this is by far the most productive drive that Michigan has put together, maybe in the whole game.
Yeah, I think you're right.
They had a lot of success on their first possession, I believe. But this one looks even better. And McCarthy's coming alive and Edwards involved. But from the right hash this time. 4 wides. Edwards on the left hip. McCarthy making adjustments. Pass protection was there. Now he's under pressure. And the dive isn't going to get him. McCarthy now scrambling. And makes a man miss. Makes 2 men miss. Inside the 10. Down to the 8-yard line. J.J. McCarthy with the hero ball on that play.
Yeah, that was fantastic. Defense did a great job. That should have been a sack for about minus 12 yards. Somehow McCarthy evades everybody and is able to get inside the 10. Wow.
I'm saying. Looked like he was tackled 3 different times. Hand off to Edwards. And he's got a guy on the inside and the outside, and they're going to corral him down for what seems to be a minimal gain. 2nd and goal here at the 7. Michigan crowd really anticipating a score here, making a lot of noise. Might be hard for the offense to hear the commands that McCarthy's making. He drops back 1 step, now 2 more, now 2 more. Now breaks out of the pocket, has a man trailing, and he's not going to get to him. McCarthy is going to take it in on his own and cut this lead from the Badgers in half with 2 minutes and 3 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. We've got a ball game now, Lou.
Yeah, we certainly do. Michigan's offense finally responding. Looks like they're awake now.
Moody Jr. with the kick, and it is good.
That was a fantastic hold on that kick, though.
Another.
To Orji.
Okay. Another low-key win for the Wolverines there is that their defense was off the field for probably the longest amount of time that we've had all day.
Agreed.
That was a long, sustained drive. I think you called it out early. You said they had to go 84, 86 yards.
Mm-hmm.
And they definitely gave their defense a bit of a break for one of the few times today as they really possessed the ball for a lot of time. And McCarthy, I mean, he had some explosive plays with his legs, but able to get a break for the Wolverines. Let's see if that translates to anything here. Montreal Coles has had a fantastic day besides 1 pick, and Braylon Allen has been a steady threat all day. Coles here drops back to pass, throws into triple coverage, and that should have been a pick as the defender just drops it like a baby back. Throw your baby back emotes in chat.
Yeah, took it right off the chest plate, I think.
Spam those baby back emotes. Yep, absolutely fucking tragic. Yep. But Wisconsin, 2nd and 10. 2 minutes left in the 3rd. Coles has had an outstanding day. That was no harm, no foul. Trips to the left, tight end right. Coles drops back to pass. Doesn't see anything immediately and throws a little bit late on that one. User gets the swat right there. Defensive coordinator, a head coach are going absolutely nuts thinking that that should have been another opportunity for a turnover. But that one drops to the ground harmlessly incomplete for the 2nd time in a row. Crowd coming alive here, Lou. It's 3rd and 10.
Yeah, Wisconsin needs a big conversion here. Silence this crowd. reestablish themselves.
Cole's under command. Drops back to pass. Delivers a great ball over the middle. Post route true. Beats the defense. And that's going to take us up to near midfield. All the way up to the 46-yard line. Big conversion on third down.
Micah Jackson, the big tight end. Doing exactly what they needed to do.
Cole's much more patient on that passing play. The other ones that were almost picked were quick hitters, and this one was a little bit deeper. Just what they needed. Cole standing on the big blue M. Hands off. Dickens trucks a defender. Number 43 with a great tackle because he would have had more. 8-yard pickup down to 39.
Really nice run. Looked like he maybe took a step in the wrong direction, ran into a defender, but it didn't matter. Just throw him off and keep going.
Yeah, he ran out of that tackle impressively. Trips left. Cole's making an adjustment on the right side. Hands off to Braylon Allen, and Braylon Allen isn't going to see anybody until the third level, and that's going to be a first down for the Wolverines. Up to the 30-yard line. About a minute left in the third. Get your fours ready, chat. Don't go anywhere. This one is not over by a long shot.
Yeah, a minute to go in this third quarter.
And it's going to be a quarterback keeper right up the middle, showing off that athleticism. Montrell Coles. Big gain up the middle, inside the 10-yard line. First and goal for the Badgers. And the Wisconsin offense has 100 yards rushing on the day so far.
Yeah, it looked like a speed option. And Montrell Coles just said, "I am speed." Did his best Lightning McQueen impression.
Chose the right gap, and defenders barely had enough time to get to him as he was hunting for the end zone. Dickens sharing the backfield this time with Coles. And it's going to be a handoff to counter left. Oh, and you can't seal the edge out there. Can't kick out, and that is tough. It looked like everybody else was set up with a good hat and a hat. And that defender did a good job for the Wolverines to penetrate.
And this is where we've seen the Wolverine defense tighten up.
Yes. Twice it's happened. But this drive, what we got to remember is that the Wolverines almost tightened up on 2 consecutive plays earlier where Coles threw it right into the hands of defenders. If they don't stop him here, that would be absolutely tragic.
We'll have a third down and goal as we start the fourth quarter.
Seven-point ball game. Non-conference matchup, but neither one of these coaches want to take a loss in this Week 4 matchup. Quarterback runs it right through the guard tackle gap, and that's going to put Wisconsin back up by 14 here in the fourth quarter. Montrell Coles doing it with his legs on this drive. He had that one great third down conversion on the post route in the middle of the field on the big 3rd and 10. Other than that, though, mostly his legs, along with some help from Dickens and also Allen.
Really nice play on a quarterback run. That might be a little sneak preview of our second game of the doubleheader. You see lots of Cincy Bowen action.
Desmond Howard Jr. takes it out of the end zone, makes a move to the right, and that's where he's going to be tackled up at the 21. player to watch in the future in the NWO, as he was a redshirt freshman. I took a red shirt last year, but explosive speed. So Michigan needs a score and a stop and a score to get back into a tight matchup here. McCarthy with 4 wides. Edwards staying back to block. Really threading the needle right there. McCarthy showing a lot of confidence on that throw, but it goes incomplete. Looked like both the defender and the receiver had a chance for that one, and neither one of them could bring it down.
Yeah, it's one where you just go back to the huddle and see what we get on second down.
And Wisconsin defense played great all game. Is looking for the door to shut on this possession. Michigan drops back to pass. McCarthy is going to get sacked. Unblocked defender. Is that 52 out there? As sure as hell is. That's going to lead to 3rd and 19 back at the 12-yard line. What a big play for the Wisconsin Badgers defense. And the timing of it.
The defense has been here all day. They've done a great job. And it's just a great time for the pressure to hit.
Pivotal possession here. Pivotal play here. 3rd and 19. There's a big down. McCarthy making some orders out there to the trips bunch left. McCarthy steps back. 3 steps now, breaking out of the pocket right. Probably going to scramble for it. Goes back inside, and he's going to put the ball on the ground. And the Badgers are going to pick it up off of the turf. And that's where the Badgers are going to trot their offense out onto the field at the 24-yard line. 1st and 10. 6 minutes left. Already up 2 scores. Wisconsin Badgers defense all game, making it difficult for the Wolverines.
For the Badgers.
All that running by McCarthy finally caught up with him. And Cole showing off his speed. Can Benny get him? No, Benny can't. Wait, Benny did. I can't believe it. Cole still turned the corner and got 1st down yardage. I thought he might have had a chance to go right there, folks. Cole's picking him up and putting him down with his feet. Really well at this time. Four wides. Hand off to Allen. Up the middle. Maybe gets a couple yards. They're going to call that a 5-yard gain. I didn't realize how much the line of scrimmage have actually moved. Outside defenders brought him down. I thought the line of scrimmage was a little bit further back, but good gain right there on 1st down for the Badgers. Ball at 7. Michigan has forced a couple turnovers here in the red zone. However, got to do it one more time to stay in this one. Coles motioning a man, hands off to Allen. Colson going to force Allen down where he is, and it's taking multiple defenders now to bring down Allen. And he's walking away from the pile. He's the first man away from the pile. Unbelievable. 3rd and 2 at the 4-yard line. This is dangerous territory for Michigan because if they get a 1st down inside the 4 with a new set of downs, they could really kill a lot of time here, already being up 14. From the left hash, 2 tight ends with the fullback. Hand off to the fullback. Jackson Acker going to be brought down after a 1-yard gain. Nice job by 43. We've seen him make a few plays tonight. I thought he was going to be able to get across the yellow line. He did not. It's going to be 4th and 1. The Big House is making a lot of noise.
Yeah, decision time. Looks like the offense is staying on the field on this 4th and 1.
Coles is going to be stopped. Whoa.
Yeah,
The
he reached,
refs
I think.
give him a favorable spot there. It looked like he had it, but then it looked like he was stopped. And it is going to be a first and goal inside the 2. The quiet crowd. You can hear a pin drop right here besides other miscellaneous obscenities. The crowd did not like that one. Wolverines thought they had stopped them. Clinging to life here. Coles tossed to Dickens, trying to use that speed. Wolverines played the outside really, really well.
Yeah, Wolverines remain focused on stopping the Badgers here.
Under 4 minutes here. From the right hash this time. Same formation, 2 tights with a fullback. That's Acker and Allen in the backfield. Coles under center. Letting it get underneath 10 seconds. Letting it get down to 7. Coles pump fakes. Somehow gets out of the pocket. But tackled near the sideline, right around the 11-yard line. And the Michigan crowd absolutely loves it. That's their 3rd sack on the day.
Yeah, Coles, Russo may be experiencing some input lag.
I'm experiencing input lag.
I mean, that's fair. It's going around this time of year.
.311 on the clock as it's rolling. 4 wides, but actually 3 wides, but under center with a tight end left. Allen in the backfield deep. Coles back to pass, halfback screen. And the defender able to peel back. Number 55, Graham, able to peel back somehow after he was upfield. Great job on that defensive play there. And Wolverines looking like they're forcing the Badgers special teams unit onto the field. Here's the kick, the hold by Hill. The kick is perfect, right up the uprights. Short chip shot. And Wisconsin now has a 17-point lead. Desmond Howard Jr. not able to return that one. I think that's the 3rd or 4th time that's happened tonight.
Yeah, both these clubs have really powerful kickers, obviously.
Yeah, the special teams in punting has been a much more, interesting set of plays than the kickoffs. The kickoffs usually in the NWO really a big part of the game, but not in this one. It's the absence of it that makes it interesting, I guess. McCarthy with 4 wide. A lot of pressure on him, and Walker able to step in front of his man. What a tackle right there by the freshman safety, though, because if he would have broken that one or slipped past him, he would have had nothing but green pastures in front of him, as Wisconsin had brought the house on that one. McCarthy sets everybody up at the line again. A lot of time to pass. Going to dump it off to Edwards with the check down. He's going to pick up 2. Those wide receivers are going to have to come all the way back down and race to the line of scrimmage again. And they're there and set now. We're going to go with the same formation here. McCarthy receives the snap. Fires the ball to Stokes. First time I've called his name today. Stokes with the out route. Gets past the sticks and gets tackled. 2:03 left on the clock. McCarthy scrambles for 3 right there. First timeout called there by the Wolverines. Get some fresh bodies out on the field. They're looking at a 3rd and 6 at the 46. McCarthy looks downfield, gonna hit Anthony. What a pick by that. Sure, it's him, the freshman safety, number 21. I thought it was gonna be right into Anthony's hands. Maybe a little bit more air under that ball, it would have been completed. He had a step on the defender.
It looked like a really nice throw. It must have been just a hair short, and the defender must have made a really nice play to go up and get it. But credit Wisconsin's defense, though. They've shown up when they've needed. It looks like the Badgers are going to be able to run out this clock here. No, Michigan's not going to call any timeouts. Take a knee, and that'll be all.
This is going to drop Michigan to 1-2, and Wisconsin's going to rise to 2-0.
Yeah, 24-7 is your final. You see Wisconsin doing very well in total offense. Michigan's offense was mostly second half offense here.
I walk a lonely road.
Let's get the coaches, the winning coach, Coach Russo, in here.
How you doing, fellas?
We're doing well. Great job tonight. A lot of things seem to go your way. Talk us through it.
I mean, overall, we got the win. Our defense played. Take out a couple plays where McCarthy just scrambled for his life, and he's a hell of an athlete for a reason, right? So, that was what it was. But defensively, I don't think we could have played that much better. I think we kind of had a game plan of kind of just eliminating the big plays as much as we could while keeping everything else underneath. Offensively, I'm pretty frustrated though. I think obviously the dumb decision in the red zone with the interception, stupid throw, predetermined throw, shouldn't have happened, whatever, shoulda, woulda, coulda. He did a good job of forcing it to just give to Braylon Allen over and over and over again. And Braylon, I think, only rushed for 130 yards. Braylon only had 77 yards today. That was it on 19 carries. So he worked for every single yard that, it was tough sledding. And I expected Michigan to, after last week's contest, I expected Michigan to come out very, very stout on defense. And they showed it. It it was a full-on battle in the trenches on both sides, and we won. From an offense perspective, we won ugly, but a dub's a dub.
Yeah. Young safety had a real nice interception. Who else on the defense showed up for you today?
As Caleb Johnson, our linebacker, 52. He's kind of just an underrated player. He just always is around the football. Ashford had a clean TFL. We got some pressure with our defensive line today. Both Bowlers and Scott got sacks. The other interception was by our nickel true freshman corner, Patrick Raymond, number 26, at the end. So he's got hella good makeup speed. I think he's got like 93 or 95 speed, and the other ones excel. So it's nice to finally have some speed in the secondary to catch up when some of these kids may not recognize what the play is at first, but they're athletic enough, I guess, somehow to get back there and
Cover your back end.
Exactly. Figuratively and literally. So, but, that it was impressive to see because both, like I said, both Barnes and Raymond are both freshmen. It's cool to see these young kids flying around, enjoying it, especially here in the Big House, which has always been a tough place for us to play.
Well, it was a real enjoyable performance. George, you got anything for Coach Russo?
Nah, it's an impressive win, Coach, and nah, thanks.
Okay, well, you got to buy next week, Coach. We'll see you in 2 weeks against Iowa. So mark that on your calendar, and we'll catch you then.